Welcome. Today we're going to be creating a new animal in Pixlr, and this one is going to be a zebracorn, a combination of a zebra, a horse, with a narwhal. This should be a lot of fun. Hang with me. Take a little bit of time, but hopefully we'll get it done in less than 10 minutes. Let's start off by opening up an image. We'll go to File, Open Image. And I happen to know that this unicorn horn is pretty big, and it's a lot larger than the other files. See dimensions 944 by 768 versus 750 by 750 and 900 by 666. A beastly number. We'll go ahead and open up that horn. And okay, that's a mighty big unicorn horn. We'll deal with that here in a minute, and we'll come back over here. We're going to open a new layer. Open image as layer. It's the fourth item down under layer. We'll open up a horse. And we'll also grab the zebra the same way, open image as layer. These are PNG files that have a transparent background. It makes life very comfortable and easy. And we don't have a lot of space here. We're getting a little crammed. So I'm going to go ahead and take my unicorn horn and I'm going to hide it. And there we go. I'm also going to name things. So here I go with the horn. This is the narwhal. Down here I've got a horse of course, as well as the zebra. All right, there's our zebra. Now everything's labeled, easy to deal with. And the first thing we're going to do is transfer the texture of the zebra onto the horse. We're going to need a slightly bigger image, though. I'm just going to get a bigger canvas, go over here to Image, Canvas Size. I'm going to select something here in the middle, get a little more width, get a little more height. And now we're going to be in a little better shape. I'm going to zoom out at this point. Now we have some space to work with. Okay, these two animals are relatively similar size, so I think I can just straight up transfer them. I have the horse selected, and then I'm going to use a clone stamp tool to transfer the stripes from the zebra onto the horse. A few things first that are really handy though. For the horse, I'm going to use the wand tool here. I'm going to select the horse. I happen to already turn my tolerance up. It's around 166 right now. It starts at 20 as the default. So you might have to increase your tolerance in order to do this. But what's nice about that is now if I transfer the stripes from the zebra onto the horse using the clone stamp, it won't necessarily go out of bounds outside of that nice little perforated stripe around the horse. That makes life a lot easier. I'm also going to use my clone stamp tool. I'm going to sample all layers. Your opacity starts off at 100. I'm going to drop mine down just a little bit because otherwise you'll see what happens. I'm going to increase my brush size here. If I click on the zebra, I went Control, click specifically, and then I click on the horse, you'll see what happens. Okay, well this is pretty nice, but oh, this is the problem with no opacity. I'm literally just stamping that zebra onto the horse. That's not going to work very well. So that's why we want to change our opacity. We come over here to the opacity meter, lower that a bit. I'm going to use a slightly smaller brush as well. That's going to make life a lot easier. I'm going to go Control click right in the middle of that zebra, and then I'm just going to start scrubbing that zebra's texture onto the horse. Now I have to be careful, but you see what's happening in the legs there? That's not going to work out well. So I'm going to watch it. I'll do the legs separately later. I'll start over here, and we'll get that zebra all the way onto the horse. And we'll get up there to the mane. I'm going to deal with the head separately. We'll get some of this neck area, the shoulder. That's going to work out nicely. These are really similar images. Normally you have to do a lot more doctoring to make this work. Down here, I'm going to get just a little more of that belly from the zebra, and I'm going to transfer it down in there. There we go. That work out? And the more I click with the clone stamp tool, I'm going to work it right there too. The more I individually click, the darker those images get. All right, let's do the horse's leg here. And we'll pattern it up all the way on down. Same thing with the back legs. I have to be careful here that I don't... Oh, you see what's happening? Oh, yeah, that's going to be a problem. So I might have to go in and do a little bit at a time. You can run into problems with that too, especially something as fickle as a zebra stripe, because you can overlap the layers. You see how that doesn't look all that great. So let's make that look even better. Undid a few too many things there. There we go. All right. The zebra's hind leg is not really at the same angle as the horse, so I'm going to click on my zebra layer, and I'm going to go Edit, Free Transform. And with that zebra, I'm going to rotate it just a little bit. Oh, you know what I forgot? I still had the horse selected. I'm going to deselect the horse, and then I'll go up here, edit free transform. Otherwise, it's not going to let me do it. There we go. And so I'm going to get that hind leg right there, angled similar to that leg right there. You see that? And then I can go back in and re-highlight my horse. If I click on the horse's layer, go back over to my clone stamp tool, and let's get that leg in there. Right there at the knee, working on up. Nice, working out a little better there. All right, the inner leg is going to be a bit of a problem. We'll go in here. You see that? That's not going to work very well, is it? Let's try this. Let's try it right there. That one's already fairly angled. Okay, we'll need just a bit more at the leg. Maybe we'll steal some from right there. There we go. You have a little over there too. There we go. And then the last one, this one's going to be a little tricky. We got a couple angles. We can do the lower leg first. There we go. And then I'm going to have to re-angle this zebra again in order to get that other leg to work. So we'll free transform it. Oops. Got to deselect that horse first, of course. Edit, free transform, come up here, re-angle that zebra around. There we go. Come back, click on the horse layer, and we will reselect that horse so we don't go out of bounds. And then we'll come back to our clone stamp, handy dandy clone stamp. And right there, we've got it. How about that? Now all of our stripes are going in a relatively similar direction. All right. How about the face? The face is a little trickier now. Pardon me while I adjust myself. Free transform. Oh, but remember, we first got to deselect the horse. Go back to the zebra. And we're going to edit, free transform that zebra one more time. And so that the nose is angled just about the same as the horse's. Now I can go back up here, go edit. Whoops, actually I guess we already did that. Come back down here to the horse, select it with our magic wand, and I'm going to use a slightly smaller brush tip this time. Right there, there we go. That should work well. I'm going to select right there in the middle of the jaw, work my way out, and you'll see we're starting to transfer that over. I want to be careful. I don't want to actually get the zebra's eye in there. I did do it just a little bit. You see that? I don't really like that too much, so I'm gonna try that one more time. I got to be careful around that eye. There we go. A little more precision. Precision goes a long ways when you're doing this stuff. Right up here, the zebra's forehead. Transfer it onto the horse. Right around that eye. You get that stripe running underneath. There we go. I like it. All right, one more thing. We need to put on the unicorn's horn. So we're going to delete our zebra, and we'll bring our horn back. Okay, that is way too big. Number one, we're going to deselect that horse. Control D, deselects it. We're going to flip that horn around. We're going to go over here to Layer, flip horizontal, and we'll go ahead and bring that horn over. We're going to transform the size of it. Free transform till it's about the size that we want. I'm going to hold down Shift while I'm transforming it. That way it keeps it in perspective. And then, oh boy, that's still a little bit too big. There we go. And lastly, I want to go in and confirm the changes. I'll zoom in, make sure it looks good at that connection point. It does not. I've got an easy way for that. Let's just flip our layers. And it's going to be a little easier. Whoops, it's still not working quite right. Let's see. We'll get that maybe right there. How about that? All right, we're going to fuse our layers together, merge down, and we're going to save this as a PNG and call it a job well done. Okay, and there we go. We got our Zebracorn. Cool. Nice. Looks great. All right, have a good day.